In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to use multiple time frames together to maximize our trades and returns. So let's head over to the charts. So what I'm about to show you on the charts is a very advanced way of looking at the charts, a very technical way. But I want to show you because this happens every single day, and it's important that you see this and learn from it and implement it with your own trading. Now, this is what I've got in front of me is I've got my simulator loaded up. I've got it on gold. I've got the 5 minute on gold on my left here, as you can see, with the binary destroyer loaded up. I've got gold on the 1 hour with price action, and I've got gold on the 15-minute time frame with price action. Now what I'm going to show you is I'm going to go over some setups that I had last week, and it was actually funny because I was sharing these setups with the BD members and they were looking at me going, where are you getting all these setups from? They're like back-to-back setups. And what I'm going to show you is how to use these 3 time frames to maximize our setups and returns. Now, how many of you lot have took a trade and it's gone slightly into profit and then reversed on you, and you've took a trade and it's gone way into profit? Now, there are reasons why that happens, reasons why certain trades, will hit your stop loss, and certain trades will go off to deliver you 1,000 pips, and some trades will go maybe 10, 15 pips into profit and then reverse against you. Now, to do this, or now to understand why that happens, is we need to look at multiple time frames, look at the bigger picture. So this setup happened last Wednesday, okay? So this is the binary destroyer. So I've got the 5 minute time frame loaded up right now. I've got the MACD overbought, and I've got a Mogwai signal. Let me just take it to where I would enter the trade here. So this is exactly where I would enter the trade. So TCA lines turned red, we're below the TCA line, Mogwai setup, okay? Now, I look at this setup, binary destroyer is giving me an alert, and I go, great, meets all the rules. Let's see what the bigger picture is telling me, because this trade could be against the trend. I don't know. Until I look at the bigger picture, I don't know if this is a trade that I want to take. So if we have a quick look at the 1 hour time frame, so if we just have a quick look at the 1 hour time frame, so this is price action now with the 1 hour, and my style of trading is quite simple. It's trend trading. So trend up, pull back, trend up, pull back, trend up. As much as this sounds very simple, this is the mechanics of trading. This happens every single day, and not a lot of traders fully understand this concept, but I want to drill it into you and understand that if you can read this and you see this, it will massively improve your trading. So looking at the 1 hour time frame now, okay, let's just go over the logic of what I've just said. We've got a downtrend, we've got a pullback, we've got a downtrend, we've got a pullback, we've got a downtrend. Okay, now it changes everything. Now we've got an impulse move to the upside. So notice how this area here has broken the previous lows. In fact, also broken this one as well. So this tells me that we're no longer going from a downtrend into an uptrend. This happened last Wednesday. Okay, I took this live with the BD members. And then price pulls back like that now. So what do you think the next move is going to be after this one? Up. Yep, that would be the next logical move after this pullback happening in the charts. Is that correct? Yes, off the 1 hour time frame, that's telling me what to do. Okay, but let's have a look at the 15-minute charts now, and let's see what is happening on there, because this is the part where a lot of traders struggle with. They look at multiple time frames, and multiple time frames are telling them 2 different stories. So if we just look at the 15-minute time frame now, again, this is the same as the 1 hour and the 5 minutes, is we actually have a downward movement here. We got this nice little downtrend, we got a pullback, we got a downtrend. Okay, and now we've come up like this here. Now off the 15-minute time frame, I can actually see an area of resistance just there. Okay, so off the 15-minute time frame, it's actually telling me to sell. When I go back to the 5 minutes, it's telling me to sell based off my 15 minutes analysis. Okay, if we look at the 1 hour, it's telling me the opposite. It's telling me to buy. So the 1 hour is telling me to buy because it's a pullback with the trend. The 15 minutes is telling me we've now got a pullback and the opposite direction. So which is right and which is wrong? At the end of the day, both are right and both are wrong. Time frames are showing you the same price, but they're going to be showing you the different story. They're going to show you different angles to that story. Now, what we can do here is actually sell this currency pair down. So when we go to the 5-minute time frame, we can actually sell this down. This would be a really good sell down to this level here. But this is the but, and this is the important part. We don't want to sell it too much because we know the overall direction is going to be up. So let me just show you what happened, what I did in this situation. So on the 15-minute, going back to the 15-minute time frame, my target on this was the bottom of the zone. I seen off the 15-minute time frame, we had an area of resistance, okay, and I see prices pulled back. So I thought, okay, price might bounce off this level. It might come back down here. But on the 1 hour time frame, it's telling me to buy. So let's just see what happens here, right? So let's take a trade on this one. So we're just going to use a 1% risk, and we're going to stick on this one. In fact, we'll go back to the 5 minutes because I used the binary destroyer, and we'll go with around a 300 pips stop loss and 1,000 pip take profit. So a nice little 1 to 3 against the trend. So we can see here, got my stop loss above the resistance. I got my take profit at the bottom of this zone. If we have a quick look at the 15-minute time frame, it's at the bottom of the zone here. It's at the bottom of this area of support. So that's fine by me. Okay, I'm happy with that one. So let's see what happens. Okay, we press play on my charts, and I did that a little bit too quick. Okay, take profit gets hit. Now it changes everything, because remember what I said on the 1 hour, we are going into an uptrend. Okay, we have that nice little pullback like this here, uptrend, pullback, this nice area of resistance. So I just want to mark up now off the 1 hour. Okay, I just want to mark up on the 1 hour what is happening. Okay, can you see this now off the 1 hour? Nice little uptrend, pullback, uptrend. So on the 15-minute time frame, I sold it down to this resistance line, support line, and now based off the 1 hour, I'm going to buy it. So when you go back to the 5 minutes now, is this set up with the trend or is it against the trend? It's with the trend. Okay, it's with the trend. If we look at the 15 minutes now, okay, this is the 15 minutes, is we actually come back down here. And a lot of traders would sell here. This is where a lot of traders get trapped out, because of the 15 minutes, they'll want to keep selling. The idea is you don't sell, you don't keep selling. You look at multiple time frames. So if we go to the 1 hour now, seeing how we are bouncing off this support, I'm going to target the top of this zone here. Okay, so I'm going to target the top. So I'm going to go back to the 5 minutes now. This trade is with the trend. We can actually see that support line just there as well. Okay, we always get Mogwai signals around support line. So I'm going to take a trade here, but because this is based off the 1 hour now and not the 15 minutes and 5 minutes, I'm going to put a take profit of 1,000 pips. Take a buy. And if we look on the 1 hour now, you can see where my target is. It's at the top of the zone. In fact, here, I want to tell you exactly where I'm going to enter, and that is here, just as that TCA line turns green, just there. So I'm going to take a buy just there. Again, that's a better entry point. So as you can see here, I'm now going long with the trade. Okay, with the trend. This is based off the 1 hour. So let's see what happens. Now, let me show you something. What does happen? And this is where a lot of BD members was like, how are you taking buys and sells back to back and profiting from them? Let me show you. Okay, so again, price comes up now. Now look what happens. Now look off the 5 minutes. See how it's going into an uptrend. See how the previous high has been broken. So this confirms what we're seeing here. We've got a nice little trend down and pullback. If we look at the 1 hour, Look at the 15 minutes, you can see the 1 hour, you can see it's pushed up. If you look at the 15 minutes, again, you can see that higher high. You can see how it's being pushed up. Now watch this. Let's see what happens now. So let's watch this. So price comes up now here. Now it changes everything. I've got a Mogwai set up. Do I want to take this sell when I'm in the middle of a buy? So let's look at the 15 minutes now and see what the 15 minutes. Okay, so 15 minutes, price has come straight up to this area of resistance. Now we could see, and this is the important part, and this is what I said to my BD members, is that we've just created a higher high just there. So let's go over the logic of what I've just said. Uptrend, pullback, uptrend, pullback, uptrend. Let's do this now off the 15. Uptrend, pullback, uptrend. What do you think the next move is? Pullback. So if I take this move now, if I take this setup off the 5 minutes, is this with the trend or is it against the trend? It's against the trend. It's a pullback in the market. Now there's nothing wrong with taking this trade, okay, if you understand that it's against the trend. So I've just took a sell on this as well. So I just want to show you the trades. So you can see here I've got 2 trades. I've got a buy and a sell at the same time. So hopefully price pulls back slightly there. Okay, now I'm just going to pause it there now, okay, because if I go back to the 15 minutes now, okay, we're pulling back. Now my next question I need to ask now is, where are we pulling back to? Where is my take profit with this trade that's against the trend? So we need to firstly start marking up our areas of support. It looks like maybe one there. So let's see what happens now. Let's do it candlestick by candlestick. So price, okay, here we go here. So I might actually take profit here. This is where I'm going to take profit. And the reason being is because off the 5 minutes, I can see a nice area of support. If we go back to the 15 minutes, yeah, you can see how price is rejecting from it. So that sell trade that was against the trend, I'm going to close that off now. So close, how do I close it? There must be a way to close this. I'm going to close part of it. Hold on, it's the sell. There we go there. I'm just going to close all of it. Close. There we go. I've just closed it all. Okay, so we're now, bear in mind, we're still long on this trade. So I've actually took a sell and a buy at the same time. Let's see what happens now. Do we then create a new high? So remember what I said off the 1 hour, uptrend, pullback, uptrend. You can see it here, uptrend, pullback, uptrend, pullback, uptrend. Let's see if that support line gets held. So again, there we go there. So you'll see how we bounce off it. Now, if we go back to the 5 minute time frame, okay, we haven't got a Mogwai signal, so you know we wouldn't take the trade. And in fact, I just want to show you something. I bet you any money if I just bring up my charts. No, I can't actually do it. I'll say we'd probably get a setup off the 1 minute time frame, but we didn't. And let's see what happens. Let's monitor it. Let's see what happens. So again, price is going sideways, still going sideways. So you can see here, I'm just going to keep a look at the 15 minutes. Okay, so price looks like it's going into a downtrend. We could have got a lot more pips out of this one. But my overall direction of this currency pair is an uptrend, because you can see the higher highs and higher lows. Okay, and if you don't understand this, this is where it's going to trap a lot of sellers. It's going to trap a lot of traders, because they're looking at one time frame and they're going, is it a buy? Is it a sell? I'm taking sells, I'm getting stopped out. I'm taking buys, I'm getting stopped out. But if you start to unravel and look at the bigger picture, hopefully we rocket up from this level. I know we do, because I took this trade last week. Okay, so we pull down slightly. Okay, I'm just going to keep an eye on it here. Okay, so it looks like we're coming back down. We might actually retouch it, and there we go there. So it looks like we're starting to rocket up. And hopefully might take profit. And there we go there. Now I'm going to pause it right there. I'm going to pause it. We've just done take profit. I think how many trades we took? Hold on. I think we've just done in history on charts trades. Here we go here. So you can see here, we have took so far 3 trades. Every single one of them has been a winner. And I think we've made around a 11% gain. So we made 11% gain, really back-to-back setups on gold. Now, this is the important part. Looking at the 1 hour now, I want to see, do we break this area of resistance? Well, that's the most important part. If we don't break that resistance, then we haven't created a higher high. We're no longer going higher. It looks like we could come back down. So the next part is do we break that move to the upside? Okay, so let's see what happens. Let's go back to the 5 minutes. Now, obviously, I'm getting a lot of mogwai signals. Now, we're not going to take these ones because they're against the trend. We know that. If you actually have a look, we're in no man's land. The next area of interest or structure is this one here. This is where we want to be looking for sell trades or possible buy trades. You know, we want to see what happens at this level. So these setups, totally irrelevant. TCA lines come outside the bands are facing up. It's just a damn right risky trade. So let's see what happens here, okay? Okay, so now it changes everything. Price comes up, or in fact, no, price breaks the resistance. Okay, it's broken it. So let's see what happens. Okay, there we go there. So now, just want to take it back there. This is funny. I actually missed this trade. Look what happens now. See that nice little pullback area now. So based off the 1 hour now, we can see uptrend, pullback, uptrend, pullback, uptrend. See that? So when you go back to the 5 minutes now, let me ask you this question here. Is this one with the trend or is it against the trend? It's with the trend. This setup here, believe it or not, is probably the best setup you could ever possibly take in trading, because what's happening on the 1 hour is it's giving you that confirmation. Uptrend, pullback, uptrend, pullback. Like, you know, the next move is a potential move up. So when you look at the 5 minute time frame and you get in that setup, I'm going to take the trade. Now look at this setup here. Last trade, okay? I'm not going to take it, but just give you an example here. Is this a setup that we would take? This one here. Would we take it? No, because we know off the 1 hour we're broken above it. Let's see what happens about this sell trade here. Does this trade win? Okay. No. Okay. We loses, but we knew it was always going to lose because based off. Now, what's actually? I was going to say, there's a reason why that has happened. That price has bounced off it just there. I just want to have a quick look off the 1 hour. Okay, so there we go there. It looks like we're doing a double top pattern there. So it looks like price is actually starting to slow down at this level. But that is pretty much how we use multiple time frames to get the most amount of profit. There's absolutely, and this is why I said at the start that it's more of an advanced way of trading, is there's nothing wrong with trading with the trend. There's nothing wrong with trading against the trend. It's just about understanding which trade is which, and then accordingly setting the correct stop loss and take profit. You know, we took a trade that was against the trend. We knew it was against the trend. So as soon as it started going into profit, we want to start protecting that profit, bringing our stop loss down or closing the trade off early, and then looking to take a buy trade to go long. And that is how you maximize returns. Okay, there's nothing wrong with taking multiple setups, back-to-back setups, but looking at the bigger picture, okay, because some trades are going to give you winners and some trades are going to give you massive winners, and it's about understanding which one is going to give you the biggest wins and the small wins. So these sells that we were taking here, and the sell that we took here, and the sell that it was this one here, wasn't it? The sell that we took here, we knew it was against the trend. Give me an example here. A trade that I did miss was this one here. I just want to take it back to the 5 minute setup. Was this one? Oh, this one here. Okay, no, we did take it. We did take that one. So we took 2 sells. We took a buy to go long, which was this one here. And then we took another sell. Okay, and again, both of these were against the trend. This one with the trend. Look at the big difference a trade with the trend makes. Okay, these trades went hardly, you know, they went 1,000 pips, that went 1,000 pips. But this one, I mean, you probably could have stuck a take profit of 4,000 pips. Big difference. Big difference. Understanding multiple time frames and how we can use them as our advantage. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. My name is Jamie Palmer. If you have any questions, drop me an email, thebinarydestroyer@gmail.com.